Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am Liliana, Woman with a Vision. My message from God today is it's time for you to get up and do what God is calling you to do. You've been stagnant, you've been sitting around, waiting. Whatever it is that you have set in your heart to do, it's time for you to go forth and step into your purpose and step into your journey. Stop worrying about what people are going to think. Stop procrastinating and thinking that, oh, I can do it later. Now is your time. Whoever hears this message today, today is your time to step out on faith, trust and believe in God, and do whatever God is calling you to do, whatever you have set in your heart to do. Know that God is saying today that he's with you. Stop being afraid. Stop being fearful. Stop talking to people that don't encourage your dreams, that don't motivate you to do better. They're saying that you can't do it because you know deep down inside you can. The word impossible. Some people said that's impossible for me to do. But if you take that I am off, it's possible. The word possible is right there. Anything that you set your mind to do, you can do it. Trust and believe in God that he's always with you. You know, we're so afraid to step out on faith because we're afraid that we're going to fail. Some of the most productive people in this world who are doing very well off have failed the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time, and maybe even more than that before they became who they are. Because failure sometimes and things that we go through on the journey on the road to where we're supposed to be makes us stronger. God knows what you need. He knows the strength that you need. He knows what you need to make it to where you're going to be. He knows everything. So sometimes he allows things to happen so that it can make you stronger, so you won't make the same mistakes over and over and over. Sometimes we listen and sometimes we don't. He tells us to go right and we go left, and we make a mistake, then we got to turn around and do it all over again. But today is the day that you need to step out on faith and know that God is with you, and he wants you to start doing the things that make you happy. Stop doing the things that make you happy. You're going to work every day, you don't like that job, or you're doing things that don't really fully make you happy. Step out on faith. I'm not saying leave your job. I can't tell you that, but I'm telling you to, if you have dreams, if you have some aspirations or things that something that you always wanted to do, now is your time. Step out on faith. Make that a goal. Start doing little things that will help you to develop whatever it is that you have your mindset on. I know you're afraid. I hear fear. I'm afraid to step out. I'm afraid of what people are going to think. People are going to say things negative. Let me tell you something. It's no matter who you are or what you do. There's always going to be some type of negativity. There's always going to be someone that's going to come along and they're going to say something negative. They're not going to support you. But there will be people that are going to support you. So, because that's how God set it up. That's how God always sets it up. He sets the negativity in there to see how you're going to react. Then he sends you the people that you need around you to be able to help you, that is going to encourage you. Yes, you can do this. You know, the negativity is, I look at negativity as a test and a trial to see how you're going to react. God is just testing your faith. He wants to know, have you learned those lessons? If you failed before, have you learned those lessons? When he sends the negativity around you and those people around you, they're going to say all kind of things. They're going to try to sabotage whatever you got going on. They're going to talk people against you. That's a test to see how you're going to react to the negativity. Have you learned anything? Have I taught you anything? That's God just testing you. Don't worry about all that. God got it. Let God handle it for you. A lot of times we want to fix things ourselves. Well, these people are saying this, they're saying that, they're going to come against me. Listen, when God is with you and you have set forth in your heart and you pray to God, you say, God, this is what I want to do. He's going to be right there for you. Okay? Stop being afraid. Come on, get up and do what God is calling you to do. If it's a business, that business is already in order. You just got to go forth and start making the little small steps to make it happen. Whatever it is. A beauty salon, a store. Someone likes to work on cars, a car dealership. Whatever it is that you want to get started. Something about tinting some windows or starting a car business, working on cars. I keep seeing cars, a lot of cars. If it's a car that you want to work on, a car dealership or something that you want to get started, maybe some tires or something, a tire place, set forth. See what you can do to get the money to start that business up. The money's already there. The money is already there. It's sitting there and it's waiting on you when you're going to get it. That beauty salon, the space is already there. It's available for you. Whatever clothing store, whatever you want to store, whatever store that you want to start, the clothing store, the space is just sitting there. It says available. You got to go forth. You got to inquire about it. Write that number down that's on that window and call those people and see, what can I do? How much is the rent for this every month? What can you do to start that business? Someone wants to be a silent partner in the business. You got to ask. You have not because you ask not. Whatever it is that God has set in your heart for you to do, whatever goals that you have, whatever aspirations, come on, get up this morning. Make you out a plan. Map it out. God is with you. That social media content that you want to do, because everybody's getting into that social media content that you got to make the channel. Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is that you're going on, you got to put forth some effort. People are going to watch you. People are going to watch you. They're going to listen. They're going to support you. Make sure that you're doing this with good intentions. Make sure that your heart is pure and you're going there. Don't worry about the negativity. We all receive negativity. We all experience, we all receive negativity. Go forth and do what God is calling you to do. Stop being afraid. God says, fear not. I have not given you the spirit of fear. Step out on faith, trust and believe in me, and I'm right here with you to lead and guide you to everything, that all your goals, all your dreams, everything that you set forth in the future, it needs to come to play now. It's time for you to stop working at, I'm not saying quit your job right away. Some of you people take things the wrong way, but I'm saying you're going to work every day, you're working at 9 to 5 and you're not happy. On the side, when you get a little extra time throughout the day, start jotting your goals down. Start making some phone calls. Start doing what you need to do to set forth and set those goals. God said it's your time. It's your time for you to shine. And whatever it is that you have set in your heart to do, let's go. Let's do this. It may not be perfect. It may not be the way that you think it's going to be when you first start off, but keep going. And my message today is that don't give up. Don't give up. Go ahead and set your goals. Go ahead and start that business. You got to put some action in it. You're not doing nothing. You're just sitting around. You got to put like, this is what I want to do. But are you putting any effort towards doing it? God said faith without works is dead. You have the faith. You know you can do it. I know you can do it too. Get on up off that couch. Stop sitting around sad and do what God is calling you to do. Whatever it is. Don't worry about what people are going to say. People are going to talk about you anyway. They're going to talk about you anyway. You can be a good person, bad, whatever. They're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to have something negative to say. Some people are going to support you, some people not. But thank God for the ones that God do send to you, that support you, that love you. They're going to care about you. It's already set in place. Everything that is for you is set in place. God has set it in place. He just wants you to go forth. He said, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. And I got you. I got your hand. I'm right by your side. Be confident about it. Be confident about it. He said, what are you lacking confidence for? I'm right here with you. He said, I'm right here with you. So get up today and do what God is calling you to do. God loves us so much. He loves you more. And I always say this, he loves you more than you ever know. God is a forgiving God. And he loves us. Pray and ask God what I should do to make sure that my goals and my dreams and things that I have come to pass. Come to pass. Stop just sitting there watching everybody else. They starting all their business, they doing things. You got to get up and do it too. Got to put a little work in. You never know who you're going to run across. You never know who you're going to cross paths with in the midst of you trying to do God's will for your life. You don't know. You don't know because you're not doing nothing. You got to get up and you got to put some work in. Know that God loves you. I feel it so heavy in my spirit. Tell them that I'm right here with you. Stop being afraid. Whoever this message is for, you're scared, you're afraid. Don't be afraid. Know that God loves you. He's kept you safe. He's kept you all this time. He's been right by your side. And anything that you put in your heart that you want to do, God got you. You don't know which way you might say, this is the business that I want to start. And he may take you down a different route, but it's still a business. Say, this is what you should do. And you may feel, oh, wow, I didn't know I was good at this. You don't know until you try. You got to try. You got to put some effort in. God loves us so much. He wants the best for us. He wants us to have the best of the best. Sometimes we don't even see what we're capable of doing until we step out on faith and we start doing it. Sometimes you shock yourself. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even know that I was able or even capable of doing that because I never took the time to try. I always see everybody else doing everything, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid people aren't going to support me. You know, you get all of this negativity in your head. Stop being around negative people because they'll feed things in your head. You'll think that you can't do something that you're very, very, very capable of doing. You know, and then you get stuck in your own head. I can't do this. I don't have no support. I don't have family. I don't have friends. You just think of all the negative things. Throw all that negative stuff out the window. Get on your knees, pray, and ask God in which direction should you go. He's going to send you the people that you need. He's going to send you the route that you're supposed to go. He's right there with you. You know, how you go to your phone and you put in an address. God already got the address. God already got the address. He already got it en route. It's just sitting and it's waiting for you to come. But you got to seek it. You looking for a place to start a business? Get in your car and ride around in your neighborhood. You know where all the spots are. You go shopping, you go to restaurants. You know, I see all of those strip malls. I see a strip mall. Your spot is sitting right there empty, waiting on you. Get up and do what God is calling you to do today. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. If it's a ministry, if it's going to church, whatever it is, go to church. If you feel like you're supposed to be speaking, you got to go to church. Find you a church home. Go visit some churches. God will let you know where you're supposed to be. God will let you know where you're supposed to be. I am Liliana, Woman with the Vision. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Stay encouraged, stay motivated, stay inspired, stay uplifted. When you listen to these messages, if it's not for you, share it with someone that may need it. Because I know you got some friends or someone that may need this message today. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the comments. It's okay, you know, sometimes you're going through things and sometimes people write negative comments. It's okay. It's okay. There's always a way that you can turn something negative into positive, and that's how I look at it. That's how I always look at it. Thank you so much for listening to my channel. Thank you all so much for subscribing. I am Liliana, Woman with a Vision. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you all. And remember, God loves you too. He loves you so much. He wants you to get up and do what he's calling you to do. It's Saturday. Have a great weekend and go be blessed.